got some really bad news for the No Jumper employees. They might not want to hear this, but this is the absolute truth. Y'all might not know this, but y'all are about to be at the unemployment office in about 6 months. A lot of y'all are about to be at the unemployment office in about 6 months because No Jumper about to get rid of a lot of y'all. Now, I'm not saying this because Adam gave me information or I have any type of, secret information nobody else has, but I've known Adam for about 5 years or so. I've been present at about, the annual No Jumper firings. It happens about every 18 months. And it usually happens once, the environment has fostered a level of chaos that Adam feels like no longer suits him. And then he fires mostly everybody and starts fresh. He's about to start fresh. And here are the signs. Obviously, if you recognize patterns, then this video won't shock you. Adam fires and get rid of most of the on-camera talent about every 18 months once he realized that the No Jumper environment is chaotic enough. It's too chaotic for what he's willing to deal with. He gets rid of everybody, cancels all the shows, starts fresh, and rebuilds the environment he feels like, he's willing to deal with. And there are signs, a mass firing is coming. There are usually signs. A lot of the signs that Adam was gonna get rid of everybody the last time is very identical to the signs that currently exist now. A lot of the motivations for why Adam got rid of everybody last time is very similar to the motivations why he would get rid of everybody right now. A lot of the drama is very similar to the current drama. And a lot of the chaos is probably even more greater now than it was when Adam got rid of everybody last year for being too chaotic.
I'm making some very big changes in terms of No Jumper. As of today, or as of tomorrow, the news, No Jumper news, it's over. The Monday show, the Wednesday show, and the Thursday show also are over. I've decided that I really want to focus No Jumper. So I will be continuing to do the Tuesday show with Lush and Brick Baby. I will continue to do as many interviews as possible. I'm going to have other people on the platform continuing to do interviews. Everybody from, Almighty, Sharp, Brick. I just talked to all these guys, Flacco. We're still going to work together on doing interviews and, doing like repeat guest type interviews where I, have people on multiple times to talk about different things that are going on in the news, everything like that. But this decision has really been brought on primarily, I guess, as a business decision. And I say that to say I've been talking to my business manager a lot over the course of the past few weeks, taking a real deep dive into how the channel is doing, how much content we're creating, and taking a look at like what the true cost of creating stuff like the news is, and have basically just come to the conclusion that it makes more sense for No Jumper to produce less content and be a little bit more focused with a smaller team, a smaller number of employees, etc.
Adam at the time stated that it was a sanity of mind decision as well, while also mentioning how it didn't make sense business-wise. Now, the business part, I feel like Adam would have kind of overlooked if the sanity of mind was there. But let's just talk about business-wise. The news at the time was doing 44,000 views, 34, 39, right? It was averaging anywhere between 30 to about 60,000 views on the news. And Adam thought that paying 4 to 5 hosts to come and sit down and talk on the news didn't really make sense, especially with all the drama coming to No Jumper because of the news. So Adam had to cancel it. Now, if we fast forward to where we're at right now with the news, it's doing the same amount of views, maybe a little less than it was when it got canceled, right? The news is doing 20,000 views, 30,000 views. You get the point. Now, maybe there are less hosts on the news today than it was when it got canceled. So maybe money is being saved with less hosts, but I check it, that's not the case. There's still 4, 5, 6 people on the news at any given point. This episode of the news had 4 people on. I think 1 or 2 more people came after this, so about 5 or 6 people. The other episodes you could look at. This episode of the news had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 people was on this episode of the news. So the news is doing less views, but it's more people. Now, maybe there's less soap opera because Adam did say that the soap opera that comes with having these many hosts on the platform is not worth it. Adam said it's not worth it. It doesn't make him feel good. He doesn't sleep well at night because there's so much drama and soap opera going on.
This isn't really what I want to spend the next 10 years of my life doing in terms of trying to create another At the End of the Day or another Disconnected, if that counts, or whatever. It's like all that shit is dope, and it definitely has helped, get us more views / make the fans interested. But the truth is that the soap opera that comes with doing No Jumper News and all that kind of stuff, it doesn't benefit us that much. It certainly is like something to talk about for a lot of people, but like getting a bunch of clips up in the Reddit and shit doesn't really like do that much for us as a business. And really, when I look at my life as a 40-year-old man, it's like I want to primarily be putting my time into things that are going to, be more productive.
Let's talk about the soap opera that was going on at that time and compare it to what's currently going on at No Jumper right now. So at that particular time, a lot of the hosts was not getting along. Brick Baby and DW Flame had their particular issues and their particular beef. And from what it would appear, it was getting pretty serious. Brick even had that famous put Kill Squad in the street moment because of that beef with DW Flame. Brick walked in a little frustrated on the Monday show, I believe, because he felt like No Jumper at this point had been running content back to back and trying to antagonize and instigate this conflict with DW Flame and him. I think a call or an audio got leaked of Brick talking about DW Flame and his gang. And, Flame got asked about that particular call and conversation, and Brick dissing him on like 3 different shows that week. So Brick would be walked in tripping. And that led to probably the most explosive, hostile moment on No Jumper in history. And Adam was watching all of this thinking, man, bro, do I really want to be flying this close to the sun?
You good at rapping?
Yeah, you buster.
Pissed off all the traffic?
I'm pissed off about 3-day content.
What up, nigga? You like me hanging like that? What up?
I'm trying to figure out why still running content on a conversation that got leaked from this. Keep on digging some about my boy. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Dead homies. I don't give a about nothing else. 6-0. Energy is what energy is.
Hey,
this is my boy right here. Hold on, no, 3 days in a row, gang. You been here 3 days in a row getting asked the same question after we talk. I still ain't watched it. I don't know what I said to cuz. That ain't no excuse. I know one thing. The first time I asked you, first time I picked up the phone, I said, bro, I can remember one thing only that was derogatory that I said. Did I or did I not?
Speak on it.
On 6-0 Crib. Everybody else, like, it's cool. Like, all this, it was a Monday show. It was a show yesterday. I love you, Adam. I'm not tripping off of you. It ain't nothing like that, cuz I'm frustrated right now, bro. Because y'all digging. If a say you ain't gonna watch it, and ain't gonna watch it. And the who leak it is ever. Any ride with cuz on the dead homies, it is what it is. On 6-0 Crib. Me and cuz are crashing together, or by myself on the dead homies. Where SC on hood, they gonna be calling your ass little Draco. Dead homies, and it is what it is. You cops, dead homies. And the who posted the other about me and a blick cop ass whack right? On the hood calling me Mr. AK-47. I got open cases. Stop playing with me, cuz. On the dead homies, I ain't leaving my kids for nothing. 6-0. Stop playing with me, cuz.
And then you have the moment with me and Wack, where at that particular time, it stemmed from No Jumper having Munchie B, Spider Loke, and other people who Wack didn't really like on the platform. And then they were on my show, right? So I took the blame for it. So all of this was going on at that time, which essentially led to Adam not being able to sleep well at night. And his solution to this was just canceling everything and starting fresh.
Hold on. What the? Okay, well, bring him up out of here. Bring him up out of here, nephew. You keep playing. You keep playing. Just play me talking about some nut boy. I'm not bringing. You're right. You're right. But today, I don't want to be. Now, chill out, cuz. I know it's yours. Let me holler at you. Since it ain't Joe Show. Chill out, bro.
If Adam couldn't sleep at night because of that was going on, then he certainly can't sleep at night at what's currently going on at No Jumper. Let's compare what was happening then that led to all the shows being canceled to what's happening right now.
Talking about, bro, watch your mouth, bro, watch your mouth. Right, nobody did Yo, Jalise.
How to do that?
You come in here playing with me.
Hey,
I ain't them.
I'm not trying to play with you. I'm not trying to threaten you.
You can't with me.
I get that.
Throw your Throw your
You don't got no swag.
Throw your
Swag, just go.
Watch out, Adam.
I'm not watching out.
You
Gotta go.
I'm doing that with you, Al.
You gotta go.
I'm not doing that with you.
You came to podcast, you want to fight. You gotta go.
heard the been saying about me.
So the shows are doing less numbers, but yet more drama, and there's more people on the platform. Yeah, bro. Y'all get ready, man. All right. I give, a large majority of that cast about 6 months, man. Now, obviously, we know there are certain people who aren't going anywhere, who are always going to be there, right? But a large percentage of y'all, it's raps. I feel like the biggest problem with this current cast isn't even about the fact that there's drama or the numbers isn't there. They don't trust each other. A large percentage of this new cast is obsessed with the Reddit. They are obsessed with narratives. Their podcasting is reflective and based on what the Reddit is going to think. And they all, not all, but most of them are obsessed with trying to be Adam's number one. That's something that I always thought was weird, especially for something as team-based as podcasted.
And are you in the top 3 talent at No Jumper?
Yeah, in terms of under Adam, I think I'm number 1.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm the best.
Right.
I'm the best host.
By the way, shout out Adam22.
Yeah, shout out to the 22ster, man. But yeah, I'm definitely number 1 for sure. And that's why he's starting a show with me, because I'm the best host.
It's 2 active components to this No Jumper current dynamic that's going to make everything crash and burn. One dynamic is the hosts are obsessed with the narratives on Reddit. And that's because they understand that the bosses, Adam, Josh, and everybody, they watch the Reddit obsessively. They're in Reddit. And if the Reddit turns on you, well, that's going to affect their opinion of you. And then secondly, they're competing to be Adam's favorite. Those 2 active components being a part of the current No Jumper culture creates and fosters an environment of distrust. And it makes podcasting impossible. If I'm on a podcast with somebody who A, believes we're in a competition for Adam's love and Adam's favorite, and B, is willing to do whatever it takes so they don't become the villain in the Reddit for the day, then podcasting becomes impossible. How can I podcast with you if I don't even trust what you're saying is a real opinion? If we're on a podcast and I give this hot take, and then you rebuttal my hot take with your take, and I can decipher whether or not your rebuttal is A, your real opinion, or B, something you're just saying to win favor with the fans and Adam. Well, that becomes a problem then, because A, whatever you say, I'm taking it personally, and now it becomes combative and hostile and it lingers. And then 2, I'm not gonna give my real opinions. I'm gonna give an opinion that I believe that Adam wants to hear and the fans want to hear. And then now we're just on a podcast all agreeing with whatever narrative Adam wants to hear and the fans want to hear. And then B, when I see my co-host on another platform talking about me and I see him kicking my back in, if this environment did not exist, if the dynamics did not exist, then I just see that as my co-host podcasting giving opinions. But because of the current environment we're in, when I see my co-host on other platforms kicking my back in, right, critiquing me, then I see that as, oh, he's kicking my back in to undermine me so he could win this make-believe competition and win favor with the fans. Nobody trusts each other now because of these dynamics. There's no truer example of this than a couple of days ago when Doughboy was going back and forth with one of the employees.
Because I'll show you. I'm going to show you what I said, and when I heard it, I was just so confused, like, why would he say that? So just let me tell you, and we can break down what you said.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to just tell you what I heard on my way to Pod with Munchie B. This is what I heard. And now we don't got to put words in nobody's mouth because this came out of your mouth. Hold on one second. All right, here we go. This is what you said.
Yeah,
not nobody else, and it ain't no AI.
On everything I've ever said. Play it.
Terms with them. Because if Wack wanted to fight my boy Doughboy and he wanted to be cool with me, I would say we can't be cool until you cool with Doughboy. It's not a one-sided thing. That's my homie. And that's how we rockin'. We on the same squad.
That's
But
true.
some-
Hold on.
Doughboy is just all buddy
Hold
on
on.
Whack. I'm starting to think this whole time he's been an agent of Whack.
An agent of Whack. Absolutely.
Just listen.
I know what this
Agent
is.
of
Just
Whack.
let them hear it.
First, it was Flacco.
Just he's an agent of
I
Whack.
list
Let me
Flacco,
just-
Jalise,
hold on,
I list
just let it
Creep as
go.
Whack agent, and I say you're a Whack agent. That's
Let
what
it-
I say.
Agent, Jalise, Whack agent, and now Doughboy. So now I don't know if I can trust Doughboy like I've been.
And that's
trusting.
absolutely still true.
Just let the word go.
Bro, you keep cutting me off. I know what the
did that
clip says. I
24
said the
hours
shit.
They don't know what you
And
said.
when
Bro.
Doughboy got tired and said, "Hey, I need 15 minutes, take a nap." Like
You already mentioned
I'm
this.
just getting real tired. I'll be right back. And disappear for an hour at a time, taking naps about 4 to 5 times.
Long rest.
Who was at that desk? It was Moose Man.
Also
All right.
true.
So that's okay. So that's my inherent thing. You said if you know if somebody was my homie and they Doughboy I was friends with him before I was friends
I
with
get
you.
that, Doughboy, but I'm saying for me.
No,
bro,
let's
for me.
let's
I'm
break
talking
that
about for
down.
me.
Okay,
'Cause
I
said
knew
in the
him before you.
I know that,
But it's a
Doughboy. I'm talking
Sacramento
about for
politic,
me,
though.
my G. I said I'm saying.
Doughboy confronts the dude for saying like bad things about him on the pod. Yeah, why are you like saying I'm a snake? Why are you saying like I'm this and I'm that? I backstabbed you. Like, why are you bringing up things like, oh, when Doughboy was like going back and forth and sleeping on stream for an hour at a time? You know who was still there and still showing up for you guys and doing that content for you guys? Me. So it feels like, this is all about like is no longer trusted. I can't even trust that we can all just podcast in good faith. There's always going to be an ulterior motive and an underlying agenda. It's always, right? And I'll be real, and if you're podcasting right now at No Jumper and you haven't peeped this and you haven't know that there are certain people who are showing up to podcasts with ulterior motives to make you look crazy so the Reddit can be against you, and because they know that Adam is checking the Reddit every day and Adam will see if the Reddit has a bad opinion about you, he's probably going to get rid of you. If you don't understand this now, you should probably get hip to this like strategy, right? But Dope was like, bro, like what the hell? But then, like the dude then tells Doughboy, well, the reason why I did this is because I felt like you was snaking me out when you was telling the people that you didn't know about me pulling up on Whack and me getting confronted by Whack, and you was taking Whack's side and him going off on me. I felt like you was snaking me and trying to turn the people against me and on your side. So even dude felt like Doughboy was trying to turn the fans against him. Nobody trusts each other. This is an absolute shit show.
They're robbing
What
it, guys.
Yeah,
what
it's all like
benefit?
that.
What benefit would it give me to snake you?
I'm saying that you're lying to the people to make yourself look better.
I'm not trying to
saying
look
that-
better. I didn't
know,
think
but-
it was a good idea. So let's just go with your narrative and say that I knew it was going to happen. I still didn't feel like it was a good idea.
I know, but you lied to the people and said you didn't know. it was
No,
gonna happen,
because
so that's what I'm
the
saying.
shit was going back.
No Jumper has a big problem, bruh. I don't feel like anybody in that building trusts each other, and that's a problem. And the one thing we know is when Adam starts feeling like, the opportunities he's given is backfiring, he's going to get rid of everybody and start fresh again. Now, I hope the people that I like, obviously, if you know me and, then you know I like you. The people who I like, I hope, they keep their job. I'm going to be advocating for them behind the scenes. I'm going to do everything in my power. Even if I got to offer No Jumper, hey, bro, I'm going to come back and do a show if you feel me, like, keep this person so I can work with them. I'll do whatever I can do in my ability to make sure whoever I like stays. But yeah, this is terrible, man. All right, let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think? All right, do y'all feel like No Jumper has a problem? Let me know, okay? And if you're still watching this video and you want to watch another good video, click on this video right here somewhere on my screen to find out why exactly NBA YoungBoy apparently put a bounty on one of Birdman's family member. I'm going to see you guys in this YoungBoy and Birdman video. And if you enjoy my content, please send me a hype. It's 100% free. Please send me a hype. I'm going to see you guys in this Birdman and YoungBoy video. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.